Well, here we go then. The final one. It Premier League kicks off later today with Fulham versus Man United. Let's get right into it. And we're going to be doing Brighton today as a realistic chances. So let's get right into it and let's see what we need to do. Because if anything, it's quite an interesting one, this one, Brighton. Because the expectations are basically just to finish mid-table, maybe qualify for Europe. And I think realistically, you've got to play a different style of football. I think for me, control possession is the way Brighton like to play. Like 4-2-3-1 makes sense. But to me, I don't really like Brighton's squad. I never have been a big fan of it. I just look at it and I go, there's so much dross here, but there's so much youngsters. Like, basically, they've got one of the best young midfield strikers, Evan Ferguson, who I think will start quite a bit. You got another great youngster in Sensio. Then you got, um, yeah. But then the goalkeeper wise, you got him. And then that's when I become a bit like, oh, actually, you got like Tariq Lamptey, João Pedro, who can play there. Matoma, you can basically play there. You then got, okay, then Asensio can play there. So you do have like decent. Well, I just don't like the midfield. And if anything, Danny Welbeck needs to go. I don't really like the defense, personally. I look at that defense and go, I don't want Set and Lewis Dunk or your best centre backs. That to me raises a whole load of eyebrows. But I think there's a load of money to be made as well. So you've got that balance. Like, if you can get like 10 mil from Danny Welbeck, you're laughing. Do you see what? We've got £45 million to spend. About 50, yeah, £50 million to spend. And already you can see it here. Look, this is the sort of players that they bring in. They like to bring in youngsters and with the kids. It's the Brighton way. And sell players for profit. So I think that's the sort of thing we're going to do. Like, Caicedo. There you go. Just made 15 million on Caicedo. Like Danburn has. So there is like places to get like profit. Like, oh, just come on. This one, yeah, just offered Ryan Johnson. I just don't think he's good enough. Then it's like, but yeah, like there's so many. The Hood. I was really like, oh, the Hood. That's a great signing for Brighton. I just basically, I think I may. This may not be a realistic transfer video. This may be me making the squad better. Okay, I know already where I need to improve this squad. Okay, I've got it. So Pascal Gross left in real life. I think anybody that's coming back from loan, we need to. Oh yeah, Pascal Gross needs to go. 130k. Get off. Leave. So we got about £65 million to spend. I instantly think a midfielder and a centre back are the two crucial ones that I think will improve this team. And they need to be realistic and gettable for Brighton. So it's going to be a lot of digging and scouting for it to be realistic as well. Like, None of these players here, they don't concept, no. 26-year-old, maybe just misses out. There is players here that will make the squad better. So yeah. Okay. This is going to be harder than I thought. I am basically just going to scout. We'll see who comes up. Try and get some good players in that are basically, I think, under 23. Like, it's a good thing to say. I think 23 and under is very, like, I think that they don't need a striker, but they may get a striker. So, something like that. So yeah. Right, I'm going to go scouting, find the players, and we will get right into it. So, hello, we're back. So, I've been looking at this, and yeah, it's a hard one. I've made a couple of signings, quite a few decent ones as well. I think, as you can see, we've sold some players. It's been an interesting window, because I've sold quite a few players that I feel like needed to be moved on, and realistically brought in as well. You can see already how much money I made last season. So yeah, I put in a deal for Jan Paul Van Heck. If you look how much they spent, 1.8 to 45 mil. It's the profit that they go for. Selling March, I sold 54 mil. I sort of just had to 29, 21 as in real life, and then bringing in players. So I brought in Scott McTominay. I just felt that one is very realistic. He's basically the Pascal Gross replacement. Jacob Ramsey in on loan because I felt like he was realistic to come in. And then two centre backs. Well, Diakante is in. And then I brought in Oscar Gerlich, who is a wonder kid. Cheap, 16.5 million. Hoping to move him on. So yeah. And then I brought in Martina Batuna, 21 million. Very young midfielder. 14.5 million on Igai Munoz. We needed a CDM replacement. And then Gonzalo Borges. And that's all Lewis Dunk. So we've still got other players coming in, such as Rafa Moran, 6'3" centre back. Very cheap, 16 million for him. Looking at bringing in Kamara. Probably not going to bring him in. Looking at him, I just don't think he's good enough. And then we spent quite a bit of money on Ankara Salia, just basically another centre back I felt like we needed. This guy is coming in automatically. Osman, which is good. A winger left. So I think really it's a midfielder. And I was looking at a couple of players. This guy, sorry, I was interested in. But the deal's got me right. And by that, because it's realistic. We've got so much money. Like, I'm thinking something like Marquinhos is an option. I looked in the Championship to like maybe a Daniel, but I was like, maybe not. Jonathan Rowe is a decent option, but probably not. Casey McAteer fits the mold of that youngster. Young, but it's got to be players that you can sell for profit. And when you think about it, there's not really many. Like, Dennis Simon is a 21-year-old goalkeeper who potentially as a backup could work. But I'm not paying 35 million for him because he won't make that profit back. So it's a lot of wheeling and dealing, finding players. So this is actually going to be a longer transfer window than I thought it would be. Just because I sold quite a few. Like Adam Webster is another one that potentially wants to go, and I'm trying to get as much money as I can for him. So I'm going for 10 million. Okay, well, there you go. I think the countries that are major right is like the Portuguese league. I think there's definitely talent in there to get. Young. If I just do general info and just go like age, look at that. There's some youngsters there around here. Paco's there somewhere. Good one. Cancelo. Ooh. Shimi's on loan. Actually, he's not worth that much, right? He's probably like a good 15 million. Try and make this as cheap as possible. I think. Oh. 21 million? Or Frank Cancio? Yeah. So basically, it's a lot of like trying to find deals. Like this guy, Daniel Nazario, potential. It's like Nordi. Looked like a perfect writer signing. He's in. I don't know. It's hard. Like I'm going through this like squad player. I'm thinking, but I think if you bring it Cancelo, cool. I think one more position maybe is a young striker. I think that's the last one, which it's gonna be fun. I'm trying. But I'm looking like you can see my plan is like 15 to 24. You're looking at players like you're like, yeah, potentially like Ali Wahali, very good play, but is he realistic? No, because I think it'll cost too much. You've got to look for like the bargains in there that would come, like Cameron Archer, 25 mil. You're basically getting a decent striker, like a alright striker who's not as good as Evan Ferguson. It's like 32 million, and I'm like, you're not gonna get profit on him. You're not. You're just not. So I'm like, being realistic, like Emmanuel Amanga could be an option. 20 million. 22. I could probably get 24. 25. I actually think that's not bad for him. That may be the guy. That may be the guy, actually. Now I'm thinking about it. It's hard to look. Like, important player. I need like to be like a squad player. Playing time. I'm a regular starter. Good 20. Okay. I do think he could be the guy. That is so similar to Evan Ferguson. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to carry on scouting, save the game. I'm going to come back tomorrow, or maybe in a couple of days to give off. Depends when I've got time to do it. Obviously, the day I'm recording this is Thursday, the week before it goes out. Obviously, this is going out on the same day as the start of the Premier League. I've got other projects and other stuff going on at the same time, so I'm stocked videos quickly, basically doing 5 videos to then edit them down. So yeah, Anyway, we'll see what we'll do. We may come back for another quick update and then go into a sim and then vice versa. So yeah, right. We'll see you on the next one. Well, the date is 26th of May, and we're going to basically see how they've done without me and look at their signings. So they finished 12th. Yes, I did get sacked in January. It seems to be a thing with Brighton. This save is getting sacked. I wonder why. Yeah, but anyway, Brighton finished 12th, 14 wins, 7 draws, 17 defeats. Very nicely done, I have to say. Should we see basically what happened? Go on then. Let's see. Brighton. We'll go to schedule first, see what happened, what went wrong, and all. Then the season went wrong. Round 16. So, ooh. Okay, that's why I got sacked. Look at the December and look at that January. Oh, it was bad, wasn't it? I guess that is quite bad. Okay, could have got Carabao Cup final. FA Cup, lost to Leeds. Yeah, okay. It wasn't great, wasn't it? Okay. I clicked the wrong one. Button. Oops. Should we see how the team got on? Like, who performed well, who didn't? Let's see. Okay, I think I know where it went wrong. If I just go by position here, goalkeeper wise, Jason Steele started the season. I maybe should have got another goalkeeper in. Potentially. I think so. But if we look at here at appearances, Matomo, 46, Pedro, Abaku, very good signing. Do you know what? This was probably the best signing I made, Abaku. Very good player. Very good centre back for them, actually. So, that's good. At least, Rafa played a few. Jack Hinsel was a youngster. But yeah, I think overall, like, it wasn't. They used to score quite well. Like, there wasn't like Martin. Basically, just did one game. J.K. Rodney probably was underused a bit. Scott McTominay as well. Like, the most consistent performers. Oscar was great. Signing that was. He was very decent. Alright. Assist wise, it wasn't great. But, like, Joe Pedro got the goals. I'm interested. Like, what did Evan Ferguson do? Ah. Okay. I think there was a Salin. What was that? That's... Hold on. How do I do that? Striker. Singles. Don't tell me Evan Ferguson didn't play. You got put into the under 21s. Why? Genuinely, I do not know why that happened. That's annoying. Because I actually think he would have been really good for them this season. They didn't play Evan Ferguson. Anybody else here that they should have played? Probably not. No. No. Okay. Well, that's the end of this series of 5 teams that I think you should do realistic transfers with. Bring on the Premier League. We may do some like experiment videos to get tie into before FN25 comes out, where I am going to go full 11 into that. Just keep an eye out for the podcast. That will be on my channel slash by the pitch channel. So yeah, very happy with that. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. You know what? At all the clubs, West Ham and Leicester were all in one Saturday and Saturday. Leicester and West Ham. Did I'm losing my mind here.